Hey, pásale, pásale, pásale. Bienvenidos, mis amigos. Hoy examinaremos dos slammers en una configuración de mano. Sí. ¿Está bien? All right, man. That's about the extent of my Spanish. Basically, I said, welcome, come in, friends. We're going to be taking a look at two slammers in a hand configuration. I think I got that right. Boy, my Spanish is super rust. Honestly, I had to look up a little bit of a refresher before doing all of that. It's not that I was fluent, but yo, I grew up in LA. What's up? And so, yeah, in LA, if you spoke Koreatown, especially where I'm from, yo, if you spoke Spanish or Korean, yeah, that's it, dude. That's a wrap. That's all you needed to speak, actually. What a trip, huh? All these like micro subcultures within America is such a beautiful, beautiful thing. All these differences, you know? I mean, if we just had a crayon box that was made of only one color, how boring is that, dude? How boring is that? Gotta have all the flavor, you know what I mean? All the colors. That's what makes stuff interesting. Anyway, so check it out. It is a slammer hand. Gosh, who was this? I think it may have been Punchy who talked about this being like from The Simpsons or something like that. And I'm sorry if that's not you, Punch, because The Simpsons have four fingers, right? And then they talk about like one day man will evolve like a fifth finger. Whoa, that was like an old episode. This also kind of resembles the Power Glove as well, right? You remember the Power Glove class? It's super duper old. Just came apart. Um, we're going to go over how to make him today. So if you have him, yeah. But yeah, Power Glove. It was also on this movie called like The Wizard or something like that with Fred Savage, where they played Super Mario 3 and revealed how to get the flute whistle. Anyway, dating myself, but yo, I'm a fossil. Over here, you know, I tried to create like, you know how we have those like bands and stuff? Those, what do you call these? I don't know, ligaments or tendons or whatever. That's what I was trying to create over here. And you know what? I heard that not everyone has these, right? This thing. Or am I tripping? Maybe I made that up. is Hey, it's after work. After work is when you have me at my looniest. Real talk. Yeah. Morning is when I have deepest voice. Midday is yeah, just probably midday is like normal, quote unquote. And after work is loony bin, and that's where I'm at right now. So this is what he looks like on the other side. Pretty cool. He almost has this like palm print, which is pretty neat, you know. And yeah. All right. So it's the hand plus the forearm. What was that? Wait, what just fell off? Oh, this thing. I was all looking in all the wrong places. Looking in all the wrong places. All right. Okay. I'm trying to think what's the best way to do this. So I just want to let you know that the two slammer bodies are right here, and they're cinched together by these back bits, right? And so what I'm going to do is once I remove this, it's all going to kind of come apart. It's all going to kind of come apart. Okay. So anyway, we're going to put this to the side. This is going to be the locking mechanism. And so this is just the back part of slammer. Does this roll? Oh, it does roll. Back part of slammer with two of slammer's arms plugged in, just like that. On this side, we just have the slammer body. We have the tank treads plugged in. Oh my gosh. We have the tank treads plugged in. Dude, did you hear my Asian tongue? Plugged in. But we have them on the opposite side. And then we have them rotated so that the silver part is pointing down. Okay? Then on top of that, there's going to be a hole in here. You're going to plug in this forearm right there with the peg facing forward. Do that on both sides. And you are going to connect them by a hip connector. Right? You're going to plug them into the forearms. Then on the top of this, you can see how it's plugged in, right? On top of this, there's a hole, right? You're going to plug that bit. And this is the part that you use for the turret. You're going to plug that bit in here. And you're going to attach that to the other tread and then ultimately the turret. And those become the tendon thingies. That thing right there. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. This piece didn't really have any place to go, so I just kind of stuck it here. It's a little bit loose goose. Hey, you know what? I wonder if I could fold this up. It's a little bit loose goose, and I did not bother trying to tighten the fit. Actually, this fits better. Maybe I'll just keep it like that. Yeah. And okay. And so same thing over here. We have the locking piece, but this was the one on the bottom, right? And it was facing like this. And so this is creating like the top of the palm, like that. But on this one at the bottom, we have a shoulder plugged in, and along with that, we have one of the legs, and that's going to become the thumb when we plug it in like that, okay? So this part is super easy. Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. But you know how the shoulder has like a black peg and a gray peg? Gray peg plugs into the body. Black peg plugs into the finger. But I don't know why I didn't do that for the middle one, actually. There must have been a reason. But anyway, hold up. Let me just see. Was it a clearance issue? What's the clearance? What's the vector? Or I just messed it up. I could have just messed it up. Hey, but you know what I was going to say, dude? You know, everybody talks about like, oh, you're not supposed to appropriate somebody's like, you know, their dialect or the way they talk and stuff like that. Yo, you know who gets no respect? Those country folk that everybody always imitates. Like, hey, what's going on, y'all? It's like, dude, I'm not from that area, you know, but it's like people just do it and no one gets offended. It's like, yo, poor country folk. Yeah. But just riffing, having fun. Like I said, shoulders plugged in over here, and then we got yeah, we got the fingers plugged in over there as well. It's not necessarily even like poor folk. Like the country accent is like, it's beautiful. Like the country drawl. Like I was talking to a customer service person from Tennessee, and like I just told her, I was like, first of all, I was like, I've never spoken to anybody from Tennessee, because they're like, hi, this is Becky from Tennessee, or something. I just did a horrible job, but like I've never spoken to anyone from Tennessee, and so like it was really, really charming. And at the end of the call, I just want to be like, man, Becky, I was like, I never talked to anyone from Tennessee, and I just want to say, I was like, wow, this is like really, really charming, just how you say everything, and you know, she thought it was funny and stuff like that. But my bad. But yeah, I love language. I love different accents and stuff like that. And yeah, and I think it's because my pops is big on language. Yeah, and so I think I kind of like got that gene. Sorry, I keep putting it out of focus. But there we go. Go. There we go. Yeah. You know which accent I wish I could like really do? Like a good, like, you know, those Brooklyn, New York ones. I can't even fake it, but like, and those Boston ones, oh man, those are so cool. Especially when you watch movies and you see foreigners put on those accents and they sound hella good. Like, yo, that's wild, dude. I used to work for a British company, and I asked them, I was like, hey, you guys see Americans on TV doing the British accent, and before I could even say anything, they're just shaking their head in disgust. I mean, humorously, but at the same time, I was like, oh, is that bad, huh? They're like, it's pretty bad. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, hey, for what it's worth, I was like, when a lot of y'all actors come over, and like Tom Holland, dude, when he speaks English, dude, I would have no idea that he's an Englishman, you know, that he's not American or whatever, or Canadian. Yeah, British, like English actors do a phenomenal job. Australian actors too, actually. Like Thor, like Chris Hemsworth, where are these from? Like, I've heard him speak like American English. Anyway, I'm just going off on something because I love languages. Yeah, I could talk about languages and like Transformers and like animals and stuff till the cows come home. Okay, friends. Thank you so much for watching. All right, bye.